glad you could make it here. And we are, what, just 2 days away from New Year's Eve.
1 day, Bob.
1 day? All right. Well, I'm still suffering from
New Year's Eve is yesterday.
funniest trip myself. But I hope everybody's got their plans made, and we certainly want to take the opportunity to wish you all a very happy New Year's. And let's keep in mind that there's a couple of important football games coming up, so let's root them Buckeyes on. And I hope everybody has a great time.
Let's root them on now, because they're not going to have much of a team next year, at least the first half of the season.
We're fine.
We're fine. Well, I could comment on my feelings of the NC2A and college athletics, but
And that would echo my opinion.
I want us
also.
to remain friends. But I don't know why the NCAA just didn't send them a letter saying, "Hey, why don't you guys turn pro?" I don't know.
That's always an option.
That's just my view. Anyway, that last song you heard was "You and Me" by Alice Cooper, who I had the pleasure of seeing a couple times back in my less legal days. All right, next up is Neil Diamond, who's been long overlooked for induction, at least in my view. At least the first half of his career. The second half of his career is kind of commercially unimportant, but him and that custom-made flat-top Gibson from the mid-60s to the mid-70s really helped redefine music. This, to me, is one of his finest songs, and it's called Forever in Blue Jeans. All right, again. That was Neil Diamond with Forever in Blue Jeans, and again, we're doing a rundown of the songs of the latest inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There are 2 people inducted every year that are in the non-performer category. This year, Art Roop, who you may or may not have heard of.
May not.
I'm sure most of you haven't, but Art Roop started a small company called Specialty Records and struggled with it for many years until he signed Little Richard and Sam Cooke.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is, what do you call it, hip-hop history. Bentley's, bling, and all the rest of it. But he was certainly an important man in the rock and roll and recording industry. So, how about we do some humor? No, we don't have any today. How about the schedule? That's kind of humorous in its own right.
Yeah, this should take at least 20, 30 seconds. And there is a little bit of a schedule, as you can well imagine, over New Year's Eve, that people are on vacation, out of sight, out of mind, and all that sort of thing. But here's the way it stands as of right now. Thursday, December 30th.
That's tonight.
Oh, yeah. Dan Robertson will be at Mattis Winery at 8 o'clock, and J.D. Owen from the Bay will be down in Fremont at a place called Paisans at 8 o'clock. And I have no idea if that's pronounced
Paisans.
Paisans, okay.
Do you know what that means?
Heck no.
It means Italian.
Oh, okay.
It's Italian for, it correlates to amigo.
Like paisano.
Yes, in Spanish.
Like Dr. Amigo? I know.
Go on.
Read on.
Go on.
Okay, Friday, December 31st, as in New Year's Eve, we've got Acoustic Scotty at D&D Smith Winery. The Sewing Circle is at Hermes. The Late Show and Daryl Gatlin are at Mon Ami at 8:30.
Now, refresh my memory. Is the Late Show the band that wears the hats?
No.
Okay.
You always make that mistake.
Do I like them?
Sometimes.
You know, I did enjoy Daryl Gatlin's performance a couple of Sundays ago.
Yes, you did.
I really did.
About the third vodka, and you were absolutely loving it.
No, I was drinking Bud Light that day, but he was in fine key.
He was.
His companion was I won't say flat,
She's a long way from flat, I'll tell you that.
A little off key.
Whoa. I almost lost my place there.
Don't put a loogie on the window.
Minor adjustment will be at Mattis Winery at 8:30, and by the way, we're still on Friday here. Acoustic tapestry will be at the luxurious Camp Runamuck at 8:30.
And who wouldn't want to go there for New Year's Eve?
Now here's your hat, people. Key Motion will be at the Port Clinton Elks.
Key Motion.
They start at 9 o'clock. If I were you, I'd get there at least by 8:58 or something to get a seat.
I won't be going to the Port Clinton Elks on New Year's Eve.
And Coco Beano's, and I put this on here just because I like the name of the place where they're playing. Coco Beano's, and a lot of people around here follow them, are 10 o'clock at Slim and Chubby's in Strongsville. I think
That's kind of an oxymoron, and it's in the name of the place.
Yes, it is. Slim and Chubby's.
And where is that? In Port Clinton?
Strongsville.
Strongsville. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Who's at Lyman Harbor?
Nobody.
Ron Howard and Cruisin'.
You're way ahead of me because I went on their website and all they said was New Year's Eve.
No, they're having 3 parties in one. I mean, kind of like the Monami does, 3 sections. Ron Howard is the main party.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, the name of the other B party, it's not B party, but a little smaller version. The parties are really defined by the menu of what food you're choosing. It escapes me. I apologize to you, Lyman.
I've not heard that group.
And then the third party is a DJ.
Okay.
And the prices range from $10 to $65.
65 for the DJ?
Correct, and $10 for cruising. In fact, they give you $10 when you come in.
I know. And Saturday, January 1st, Happy New Year! Well, it'll be Mike Papazian. Oh, I have a hard time with that. Quarry Hill Winery at 6:30. J.D. Owen at the Moose Lodge in Fremont at 8 o'clock. And here's another one of my favorite group names. At Mattis Winery at 8 o'clock will be Rodney and the Regulars.
Yeah.
Now, does that
Something
mean,
I know less about every day older I get.
is that pertaining to the regulars that always play? Or is that pertaining to the body being regular?
I don't know. Maybe we should go check that one out someday.
I think I'm busy. And there's absolutely nothing going on anywhere on Sunday.
Well, let's go back to Mike Papazian for a moment.
Okay?
Every Monday night, well, I won't say every Monday, but most Monday nights, he hosts an open mic night at Daly's in Sandusky, which is down there on the corner of Columbus and Water Street.
Okay.
And they have a full range of instruments set up. Guitars, bass, drums, keyboards. And I haven't been down there, but I've known Mike for years. Not real well. He's a drummer by trade and a singer. But I understand it's a pretty good time on Monday nights.
So that's an open mic night? You can just go in there and pick out your instrument and play, or what?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was any place like that.
He kind of leads it. But as with any of those, you got to figure it's a usual group of frustrated musicians. I'm not sure Jimmy Buffett or Bono will stop by, but perhaps you and I could go down and you could belt out the Mailman song some night.
Hey, now we're talking. You could accompany me.
No, I don't know those chords.
No,
I watched Gatewood play it. I don't know those.
I meant accompany me to the Sandusky.
Oh, I could. All right, well, let's get on with another song, and from the inductees of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And this is by Darlene Love. You may or may not have ever heard of Darlene Love. You certainly have heard her because she has sung on literally a blue million records. Everybody from the Crystals to Bruce Springsteen. Still going strong. She was an original member of the Crystals, which was merely a front for Phil Spector's Wall of Sound. But this is a song that made the Crystals famous and really ushered in the wall of sound. And it's called He's a Rebel. And again, the inductee is Darlene Love.